Year of the Quarterback, Depth Chart. Presented by Degree Men.
We welcome you to Arlington, Texas. It's Cowboy Stadium. It's the third annual Southwest Classic between the 18th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks and the 14th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies.
Hogs down 35-20, 8:10 to go in the third, knocking at the door. Wilson's going to throw, blitz coming, throws short, Galingo at the 10, to the 5. Oh, he's in the end zone. Wilson fires into the sideline, drag complete at the 35, inside the 30. Tyler Wilson now 378 yards. Wilson going to throw, pressure from the backside to Kobe at the 18, makes a man miss, loses the football, and it is a touchdown, Arkansas. Wilson's going to keep it, and he's into the end zone. Tyler on the option, and we're tied at 35. What a play. Roderick Green's in the ball game. He gets the call. Touchdown, Arkansas. Roderick Green goes in, and the Razorbacks are going to win it. It will be a happy plane ride home. Tyler Wilson, 510 passing yards. A new U of A single game record. 4-1 is the season mark now. It was some kind of finish.
7 whole days until a 6 o'clock kickoff next Saturday against the national champion Auburn Tigers.
It's Saturday in Fayetteville, Arkansas. With a comeback win against Texas A&M just a few hours old, the Razorbacks, now 4-1 in the year, begin the grind of game week. In just 7 days, they'll kick off against the defending national champion Auburn Tigers. With BCS expectations still very much alive, there is little room for error.
I thought that I would always play sports at a high level. To be on this stage and to be here at Arkansas might be a little different than I originally thought, but having a blast.
I talked to my cousin after the game. He goes A&M. He's a little discouraged.
They were probably enjoying that first half.
They were enjoying first half.
It was, at this point, the best game of my career. I'd had a game in high school where I threw for 560 or 70 yards, but in college, at this point, was one of my favorite moments, feeling some of the camaraderie with the players.
You guys go into the break down 35-17. What led to the big comeback in the second half?
We had some success late in the second quarter, throwing the football and spreading them out a little bit. I think we all felt offensively that we had a pretty good shot at putting some points up in the second half, and we were able to, and it was exciting to be a part of.
Well, on this level, it's tough to lose, and it's tough to win as well. You have to come to work every day and assume perfection. We're not coming to go to a bowl game. We're coming to go to the dance and win the ultimate national championship.
Well, I felt it was a must-win situation for us. You're either 4-1 or you're 3-2, and that's a whole different ball game in the sports world.
Obviously, you want to get to that next level. You want to get to the elite level, and we have an opportunity in front of us the rest of the season to win the rest of our games. I think if we do that, we'll be in a position where we can be among those elites. That's something that we got to come and prove each and every day.
5 games into the season, there is little controversy over the quarterback position. This summer, Tyler battled now backup Brandon Mitchell to fill the shoes left by Ryan Mallett.
Most of the time when Tyler comes out, especially if like a bad series or a good series, I just try to keep him a level head, try to see the defense from different perspectives. He sees certain things on the field that we can't see, and we see certain things on the sideline that that he can't see.
Brandon's a great player. He's got all kinds of physical tools and ability. And, he's a great teammate as well. I think we both get along really well. We room together.
Brandon is a very, very talented young man that can not only throw the ball, but that can make plays with his feet and with his speed running the ball. So they both have a little bit different styles.
You have to know the game plan, frontwards and backwards, because you got to treat it like you're going to be a starter, getting yourself ready to play, because you're always just one play away in this league.
Sunday. It's a lazy day in Fayetteville, but for a team battling in the SEC West week in and week out, there is little time to relax. With a stinging loss to Alabama already this season, the Razorbacks know they must win out. The work week begins with correcting last week, finding ways to improve even on a 510-yard performance. For Brandon Mitchell, it's about taking time, even for just a moment, to get your mind off the game.
Everybody on my dad's side of the family and my mom's side of the family, played basketball. My aunt was actually, she's a Hall of Famer. I was just playing basketball, and my sophomore year, I got my first offer to play basketball from LSU, and Coach John Brady ended up getting dismissed from the head coaching job, so I opened up my recruiting, and I just really started to blossom as a quarterback and got all-state honors, and I was talking to a lot of guys like Warren Dunn, who played under Coach Petrino at Atlanta Falcons. He was telling me, he's a good coach, and he's the best of the business for being a quarterback, so I chose to come here to Arkansas.
Well, the first thing Brandon is a real natural leader. Guys like him, they believe in him. They know that he's a great competitor.
Brandon is an extreme athlete. He's tall, he's 6'4", 230 pounds. He's one of the best athletes in college football. He just has to continue to clean up his passing skills, like most quarterbacks in the world. But, from where he came from when we first got him to where he is now, we think that there's no doubt we have a potential star on our hands with Brandon.
It hasn't taken long for head coach Bobby Petrino to reignite the passion for Razorback football. In his fourth season, Petrino has opened up the Arkansas air attack and engineered the top passing offense in the SEC the past 2 seasons. But it was their BCS appearance in the Sugar Bowl last year that has demanded the weekly expectation of winning.
It was a good win for us, certainly hard fought. I was very proud of our football team. Tremendous effort and concentration, and we played very physical in the second half. To be able to come back in the Texas A&M game and drive that by the quarterback position, I thought, will help us grow a lot as a football team. We could have came out after the halftime and not competed hard, not played physical, and instead of pointing fingers, played hard and fast, and, really, I thought, came together as a football team. It was a hell of a comeback, as good as I've ever been around. That's what we need to carry with us. And when you say, what did we learn from that game? We need to learn, number one, we're a team, we stuck together. Right? Number two, how to compete that hard with that much intensity to go win a game. Now we need to try to build from that, come out and have a great week of practice. Got a very, very good football team coming in Auburn. We know it's a conference game. It's a big game for us because we're already down 1 in the conference race. So we got to get ready to go.
Monday rolls on with preparation. First, it's the body, where competition continues to fuel the 2 quarterbacks.
Me and Tyler, we was dead even coming in with all the work that we put in spring and in the summer.
I knew every day was going to be a competition because that's how it is here. And I think competition breeds success. And obviously you do come in with a competitive mindset every single day.
There certainly was competition, and I think that made both of them better. They understood it. They got reps with the 1s. They both took reps with the 2s. And it basically comes down to who moves the team, who gets them in the end zone the most.
It was very intense, but it wasn't like a beef thing between us. We just went out every day and tried to get each other better for the betterment of the team.
I've been here, 3 years. I've been here quite a while. I had a good concept of what the coaches wanted and what we needed to be successful here on offense.
Experience is a big part of it. He really knows what we want, how we want to execute the offense, and I thought that Tyler did a nice job of really throwing the football, executing our run game.
Like I told Coach Petrino when he sat me down and talked with me, what was best for the team at that time. Of course I wanted to be the starter, but I also had opportunities, to put a stamp on it and make myself the starter, and I didn't capitalize on it.
Okay, third drive. What's the score? 14-zip. Jeez. We got to have a faster start this weekend. Got to. Can't start off 14-0 against the champs.
Coach McGee, he's my position coach and a guy I deal with every day on a personal basis, and I think he understands me. I think there's a relationship that's built over the course of 4 years with anybody that you work with.
So you're telling me we're going trips 130, and you're looking back there to see if Peacock's fan into the outside blitzer.
Making sure we're good there.
So if he would have come free, what would you done?
Had to make a play. Stand in there.
Get whacked again, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What Tyler does well is throw completions. You know, his favorite quarterback of all time is Brett Favre. He likes the way that the guy runs around, he gets hit, he makes throws off balance.
It's a good toss, though. I don't know how you get away with these throws. You have a gift. You do. You can make throws off balance that people can't make set. It just drives me nuts when you're making them.
What I have to do is remind Tyler that Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions also, throwing the ball off of his back foot.
You can hit this fade, but it should drop. You go 1, 2, and now your feet are patterned back there instead of being stationary and stick your foot in the ground and sit on it.
It's really important, man, that the quarterback has confidence in himself and enough confidence to push our guys to do the right thing every single snap.
As Monday comes to a close, the focus shifts. Time for reflection is over.
First thing I want to say is I'm proud of the way you guys performed. Because I know I was hard on you guys after we got back from Alabama because I was disappointed in you. I'm proud of the way you guys performed. You were competing, you were into it, you were charged up. Now, what we got to do as of right now is get over it.
Number 10, Arkansas, and number 15, Auburn. Both teams coming off come-from-behind wins. Their momentum is certainly going strong.
We got to move on.
The Hogs still looking for win number 1 in the SEC.
That's the key to college football. You got to have big game, give everything you got, and then you got to flush it and move on.
When you beat somebody that's ranked in the top 15 in your home stadium, that's where you really make progress.
The best part about it is this. You choose to come to schools like this so that you can play on national television in your home stadium against the defending national champs.
There's no doubt the fans are going to be ready. It's going to be a buzz, and this stadium's going to be on fire.
That's the reason you come to schools like this. This is what it's all about here.
Tuesday is when the work really begins, and opportunities for preparation start to become scarce. With the last 5 national champions coming from the SEC, the Razorbacks know that from here on out, every game will be a test. All eyes turn to Auburn. Arkansas will look this week for revenge from last year's 65-43 loss to the eventual national champions.
It's only the second time in this series that both teams are ranked. The first time was last year when number 12 Arkansas took on number 7 Auburn. The teams combined to set an SEC record for the most points in a non-overtime game, but most of those points on the Razorback end were not from their heralded quarterback Ryan Mallett, but rather Tyler Wilson playing in his first big game. He didn't start the contest, but he threw 4 touchdowns.
Growing up, the first position I played, I started playing quarterback, and I think it was because, you know, the quarterback's the guy that goes into the huddle and calls the play, and I always thought that's what I wanted to do.
18 seconds. Drop back, pump fake, looking. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Now he goes quickly. Hey, touchdown. Go kick an extra point and you go to overtime. We're here all night. You make this, we can go home. Tyler, play action, looking to throw. Unloads for State. Got it. Touchdown. 3-point try. 56-55 with 12.6 seconds left in the football game.
I have the ability to make a lot of throws from awkward and different angles. That's a tribute of growing up playing baseball and throwing any ball that I ever picked up, and not really being coached on how to throw it. It just, you know, it came natural. Got all kinds of scholarship offers from Alabama, LSU, Arizona, Missouri, and a few other places.
But the Landers Award winner for the best high school player in Arkansas, Tyler Wilson, was without the one offer he wanted the most.
There are no other professional sports teams in Arkansas. The Razorbacks are it. Being from Arkansas, I think you understand how much it means to everybody else around the state. Didn't want to go anywhere else other than Arkansas.
Without much hope of staying in his home state, Tyler verbally committed to Tulsa, but that all changed when Bobby Petrino got the job in Fayetteville.
First day I got here, you know, obviously I was concerned about quarterback. I found out that there was a young man down the road that won 2 state championships and was already committed to a different school. So we were able to get a hold of him. It was the last day of contact before it went dead. He drove up here, him and his folks, on a Sunday, and the rest is history.
I didn't have to think too hard on the decision and thought it over with my family, and we felt it was the right place for me, and I'm not looking back. 5 games in, which is kind of hard to believe. It's you take it week by week in this business. There's a lot of stuff that really overwhelms you if you look into it too much. As you look at it one game at a time, you also can't look into your victories too much. You have to take them for what they're worth and move on to the next week. It's a busy life. You got to take it and run with it, because you don't get these opportunities in your life very often. You just got to attack every day with a smile on your face and take it a day at a time, and really an activity at a time, and everything kind of falls into place.
After Wilson's performance last year, I love this quote from Auburn defensive lineman Jeff Whitaker. He said this week, "We were all excited that we got the backup. We got the great mallet out. Let's rush him." And we rushed him, and he threw it for a 60-yard bomb. Oh, no, he's good, too. Nothing's going to sneak up on the Auburn Tigers. They know all about Tyler Wilson.
They know more about Tyler Wilson than any other opponent in the SEC.
On Tuesday, it all changes. That'll be the first day we practice, and we'll implement the new game plan. Your mindset has to change. This is a different defensive coordinator. His thoughts are different. His pressure package is different.
So the base front that Auburn plays is what?
Over, Pete.
Over. If they show up in an under front, what does that tell you?
Fit blitz.
Get your antennas up at some sort of pressure. They want to play out of an over front.
We use everybody in the room to understand what's going on. You know, we watch a film, everybody's always looking for something different, because one mistake could be detrimental.
If he doesn't get open, the X has a 5-yard under, which is also pretty much impossible to stop in cover 0. It's what the Colts are, Colts have been running that route forever. 5 yards, bring it.
I'm going to approach this week just like any other. That's to come in and dissect film and understand their defenses and be able to pick out players and understand personnel.
Number 5's there, the Mike, okay? They also play 21 in here, too. They do a good job playing a lot of people.
Obviously, Auburn's an SEC caliber defense, so you never take them lightly. You know it's going to be a grind in the SEC every week. There's never any blowouts. It's just the way it is.
They've always been a team that they don't do much on defense, but what they do it very well.
Okay, they're going to do this. And Tyler, they did it last year, and this is when you saw it happen.
Prior to this season, the most action Tyler had seen as a Razorback was in a loss against Auburn, filling in for an injured Ryan Mallett a year ago. The backup impressed with 323 yards passing.
Tyler coming in last year, playing against Auburn, definitely gives him confidence. It gives our team confidence.
Last year, you saw it on the gun doubles left 80. The safety was showing, he was showing, and they ran out, and you hit Joe right down the middle for a touchdown, right over the Mike linebacker's head.
Last year against Auburn, we came up a little bit short. There's definitely a little bit of chip on your shoulder, one to execute near crunch time in the fourth quarter and put the game away.
The key to it is this: they don't play cover 3. So for them to be showing you cover 3 is a bluff. They're trying to get you to check and run out and play cover 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So that's the challenge for a quarterback week in and week out. You have to be a really fast and willing learner so that you can go out and have a good practice on Tuesday. They are the national champs. They understand how to win games. So it's going to be a challenge for us.
What a nice day for some ball. Hey, Tyler, make it right. Make sure it's right. Here we go. Cross over. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Get your feet set. Drop. Get out of the way, Kate. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Tuesday, you concentrate on Auburn, what they're going to do on first and second down, what their percent of blitz is, what their defensive package is, how you want to attack them in those situations.
We believe that to play a physical game on Saturdays, you have to have physical practices.
Finish, Drew. Finish.
Tuesday practice, it's probably the toughest of the week. It's your grind day.
Fast feet. Go back. Hurry up. Full speed. Sprint.
And it's going to be a physical day.
On the Tuesday, you just have to come out there and grind and focus in on the team, because you only get 3 days of practice a week.
Good rep. 1, 2, 3. Snap your wrist. There you go.
Tuesday's practice, we believe in it's a definite work day. It's a tough practice for our kids because that's when the new game plan's going in.
You got to get your lower body together.
No, hey, face out. You're running a corner out.
Hey, listen, when you throw that ball now, that's not the right pass to throw. That's like a curl throw.
Yeah.
That's definitely not a corner route throw.
I got
Do it right. Quit telling me you got me. 1. There's a corner route throw. Nice catch. You're up, Brandon. Fast feet. 1, 2, 3. Tuck that ball. Now drop. Pump. Get your hips open. Stand up tall. Hey, you know what? You're falling off to your left. Just stand tall and pose.
Tuesday practice, things aren't going to go smoothly because, it's a different game plan. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's different plays, and you're looking at different defenses.
You got to call out the formation. You understand that?
We coach our players on high expectations, and they're expected to go out every day and practice and get better, do something better and improve and work hard at it.
Call the formation, then look for the signal of the play.
Coach Petrino, only way he knows how to coach football is with passion. Coach McGee is a more laid-back kind of guy. He rarely ever gets upset or really shows his emotion.
One hitch. That one you threw on time, you made it so simple. Looked like you didn't even break a sweat.
Once Coach Petrino gets through yelling at you, Coach McGee comes in and relaxes your mind and gets you focused on the next play.
Okay, now, right there in that position, the safety is going to go straight back. Once you got him going straight back, now you open and key the corner.
You don't want to drop with your shoulder aiming in a certain direction because experienced defensive players, you can tell those guys where you're throwing the ball.
My body is still in position to play that side of the formation. You guys got that?
Auburn-wise, we're reviewing game plans, making sure we're on the same page.
Hey, one line. Hey, let's get a good one right here. Hey, this is a good one. This one's the win. Let's go. Solo right, Y half, pitch 8-4, so on 1, center on 1, ready?
Take your drop. Stand tall, put the ball on. Nice job.
That's where you get the majority of your preparations on Tuesday, and then it kind of trickles down from there.
Hey, that's a good Tuesday practice right there, man. That's the way to come out. Hey, it wasn't all perfect. It wasn't all perfect. We got to go. Hey, listen up. Go in the film room, catch your corrections, get a good night's sleep, get your bodies right, and let's have a good week of practice. Hey, baby, family on 3. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Week in and week out, you have to stay hungry. There's no doubt for us to accomplish our goals, we have to win SEC games. We believe in winning our games at home in front of our home crowd, so it's a huge game for us. Teams like this is really dangerous because they can stand there in their same defense snap after snap and really match what you're doing. They play it with a bunch of people, so they stay fresh and playing with their depth. So we got our hands full.
Year of the Quarterback, Depth Chart, presented by the Degree Adrenaline Series.
Coach McGee, a long time ago, played for me.
I met Coach Petrino. I was probably a 19-year-old redshirt freshman, Arizona State. And I never forget, I was standing there about to run, and this guy walks up to me. He's a short guy, and he says, "How you doing, man?" And I said, "I'm doing good." And he said, "I'm Coach Petrino. I'm your new quarterback coach."
I was able to be in the classroom with him every day, coach him, had a great relationship with him.
And I got into the coaching profession. There was a time I was working at the University of Northern Iowa, and Coach Petrino was with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Had an opportunity to bring him to Jacksonville to be our quality control coach.
We had Tom Coughlin, we had Gary Moeller on the staff, Dom Capers on the staff, Perry Fuel. So it was really big-time coaches. I think I was 25 years old at the time, and I soaked up all the knowledge that I could possibly get.
When I got the head job here at Arkansas, he was the offensive coordinator at Northwestern. I gave him a call, come down here. He's a guy that's a great quarterback coach, a tremendous coordinator, and, somebody I trust completely coaching our quarterbacks.
It's our responsibility as assistant coaches to go in the position meeting rooms with the players and get the players to know what he's thinking. And it's worked out well for us so far.
Last year, we played back-to-back #1 teams. At the time, Alabama came here. We let that game get away from us. We had the lead in the fourth quarter, and the same thing with Auburn. Every game in the SEC West has the national championship implications, and, you see that week in and week out with every single SEC West game that you see on TV.
Our goals are to win the national championship. Now, there is a process. The first thing you have to do, you have to win all your home games. Next thing you have to do is win the SEC West. This game against Auburn, it's a home game. It's an SEC West game, so there's a lot at stake in this game.
If we have a letdown this weekend, and you can pretty much, just kiss those SEC West championship hopes goodbye. You really can't lose one game, but losing 2 games would be detrimental to your goals. That's why you just have to go out there every day, whether it's practice or a game, and play every play like it's your last.
In the world of college football, momentum can mean everything. An early season loss doesn't end hope, but the Razorbacks will have to keep momentum in their favor as they stare into the teeth of their SEC schedule.
And now joining us, Arkansas head coach Bobby Petrino. Coach, what's the most important thing you can do to get your players to maintain that momentum this week?
We got to get better in practice, and we had a good practice yesterday. It was very fast, very physical practice. We had a lot of energy and excitement.
Alabama, A&M, and then Auburn coming up this week. Pretty crazy gauntlet. You probably wouldn't want it any other way, though, right?
No. I mean, obviously, you're not going to shy away from a big stage and big-time environments. That's why you come to school in the SEC, is to play on those stages, to play in the environments, and get the respect that you deserve. You have a chance to prove to the world, what you're all about.
We need our crowd to all come out, have a great night with a very loud, obnoxious crowd. This is a big game for us. It's good to be back home in Fayetteville.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's go bullpen.
Turn your eyes first. Yesterday, you were 87% passing. You know that? For the whole day. I think there's been one day where you've cracked 90+% during a practice.
I think it's my responsibility to put as much pressure on the quarterback as I possibly can.
At some point in life, somebody's going to do everything perfect. You know that?
I don't know why it can't be me.
Why can't it be you?
I expect us to be the best offense in the SEC. That's the standard here, and I'm going to maintain the standard.
There is going to be a quarterback that's completely perfect at some point in life. So it could be you if you did it right.
Every little decision that I make is important and vital for us to win.
Ball on him. Turn and run. Good. Throw on time.
Say.
That's the way you throw the ball. Remember, I'd rather you overthrow it than underthrow it. Our guys are fast, man. Put more air under it. And let it go. Snap your wrist. Like that. Our guys will run those balls down.
55.
Settle. Now go. Get with. Run it through.
During the course of an SEC game and the environment that we play in, things aren't always going to go right. And it's going to be hectic and it's going to be chaotic.
Tango left. Turbo what?
What is this?
Turbo Blaze.
Buffalo.
He has to feel the pressure at practice. That's how you get him to produce and perform when the pressure's on in the game.
Turbo Bumps hot. Hey, that needs to be something else.
It's Buffalo.
Turbo Buffalo. Hey.
Say.
But you were doing this. Turbo
Buffalo.
What? That was never in there. Turbo Buffalo. How you supposed to say that?
Tyler responds well. He normally brushes things off.
I think it's important that you keep a level head and then come back out and keep slinging.
It's a nice toss.
Good.
Keep your eyes past zero and hold a safety. Snap your wrist and turn the point over. Good. Switch sides. See how much arm you got.
Larry's hot. I don't understand that.
You want to tell me what that is?
Tyler's been around here long enough. So when he makes a mistake like that on the practice field, it lets me know that he's not concentrating at a high level right then.
We call Eagle X go. We got him one-on-one. It's 1st and 10. You throw him a go for a touchdown.
And if you're not going to concentrate on the practice field, you're wasting everybody's time.
I just saw the mic turn his back and we had...
Did you ever consider Greg Childs is the X? He's on a go. He's one-on-one. Did you ever consider that?
I didn't really right then. I will now.
Brady, you're in again.
That's hot.
Get out there, break. Push. Tight turn to go score. That's the way you find him. Stand tall and find him down the middle. Nice job.
That's something that you have to be ready for at all times. And now you're in the game, you're running the ones. And once you come in that huddle, everybody in that huddle with the ones has to know that you can lead this team.
Rip wide. Triple slant. Triple.
A lot of teams don't have one quarterback. We have two.
Shot, thunder slot left, K23 alert.
Shot, thunder slot left, K23 alert. I want to sit on, really.
I would take Brandon Mitchell as a backup quarterback over any quarterback in the country. He's a natural leader. Our players have a lot of respect for Brandon.
9-23. Q.
And outside of that, his athletic ability will allow him to make more plays on accident than most players make on purpose.
Get out there.
With the ball under his arm, he's one of the fastest players we have. And if Brandon was on the field, we don't expect us to slow down at all.
Hurry up. Let's get moving. Let's go. Thunder left, 33 on Hut. Sit on Hut. Ready?
Tyler, when I'm on him, he understands that he is my guy, that I'm not attacking him as a person. I'm attacking the action.
It's a player-coach relationship. It's the way it should be. We're not best friends, but we have a good relationship. I think that's the way it's got to be if you want to have a successful football team.
Listen, that's Wednesday now. So all we got now is perfect Thursday left. Got one more day to get better.
You have to earn the right to win. So you have to work your tail off Tuesdays and Wednesdays just to give yourself a chance to win.
Tell me, you got to prepare your mind for an extreme battle. Brandon, get us a break. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Here's your host, the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
And Bobby Petrino live is on the air as we greet you from the Catfish Hole in Fayetteville, and it is going to be a fun night tonight. We've got a full house. Let's welcome Bobby Petrino in for a Wednesday night. From a coaching perspective, what are the things you enjoy about preparing for an opponent?
I enjoy everything. I like the way the week flows, and Sunday night you start looking at the next opponent. It's amazing how good they look on Sunday night. It's like, oh my gosh, how are we going to beat this group? And it's something that's fun. It's certainly a grind, but it's an enjoyable grind.
And now you get ready Saturday night for another conference ball game and a great SEC team.
But we're really looking forward to it. We like playing Auburn. It's great to have them here. We need the entire state of Arkansas to come to our game, and let's have a huge home field advantage.
Bobby Petrino, folks. The reminders are in front of them. Reminders of the possibilities. Most college football players will never play on Sundays. But to do so, they must first prove it on Saturdays.
Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Come on, let's go, baby. Hey, what do you say, wide out? What do you say, what? 8-5 is going to play this week. What do you say, 3? Hey, 3. Let's go, baby. Hey, offense, get in here. Let's go, Hey, let's have a perfect Thursday. Everybody get in here tight. Hey, get in here tight. Let's go. Big on 3, big on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
For the offense, Thursday is a day to finalize, to fine-tune, to finesse, to get everyone on the same page, to be perfect.
Perfect Thursday to us means everything's clicking.
Chicago. Report.
Keep the ball high. Keep the ball up high. Tight turn and run.
Hey, LL Ranger.
Tempo's got to be fast. Let's go. Eyes up high. Get a good stance.
70's hot. Hands hot. 59's hot.
Come on, make it work. Stay on the tape.
Go.
Good.
Everybody should have that bounce on Thursdays. Your mind is right. We don't want the ball to touch the ground.
Money, touchdown.
You understand the game plan. You understand what they're going to do to us on defense. You know the way that we're going to attack. And everybody's really concentrating and focusing. There's not many mistakes on Thursday. We want it perfect.
Solo right.
Easy. Wait, he didn't signal anything yet.
He was sitting solo right.
Taxi left.
Taxi left.
It's also a day that it's more of a mental practice than a physical practice. We want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Against Tampa like that, the mic goes to the field. Jay Wright's one-on-one. What happened to just throwing the Jay Wright one-on-one? Hey, remember now, we got muscle, lightning right, slant right, and we have muscle right, slant right.
That's some muscle.
So he's going muscle.
And it's a day where we get in there quick and are able to get our bodies freshened up too.
We want the kids to be fresh going into the weekend. So Thursday's a quick, short practice.
Good.
Even with the heightened intensity of Perfect Thursday, Coach McGee finds ways to make sure everyone stays on the right foot.
You're starting to look like a robot, and I know the reason, too. You cannot play quarterback for me with high-top shoes on. This is not basketball. I don't even like the look of those. Quarterback? Expect to run down the field for a touchdown in hot lineman shoes?
But the jokes don't last long. Roughly 48 hours from their date with the Auburn Tigers, any mistake can create unneeded doubt.
I had one throw that I missed on Thursday.
What is this look?
Tyler missed one on an in-cut throw to Kobe Hamilton.
What is that look?
Obviously, it's called Perfect Thursday for a reason. You don't want any balls to hit the ground.
God! I bet the tight end was wide open on the other side because the mic didn't do anything.
Dang.
You know, I thought we had a pretty good practice on Thursday, but I like to hit all throws.
Take your drop. Get your feet under your body. Still not throwing it, though. Go ahead and throw it to him. Well, grip it. What do you want me to do? How can I help you?
And then Brandon missed Greg Childs running down the left sideline.
You didn't locate him. You just turned through it. You never did even look at him.
So it wasn't quite perfect. But I think our kids had a good attitude. You know, they understood that it was a big game and everybody needed the confidence from everybody. So it's important to run fast and do things right on Thursdays.
Let's go, bring it up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Bring it in.
All right, listen up now. Listen up. That second half last week, we out-hit their ass. We were the team hitting them. We need to do that right off the bat. Okay? We need to start fast in this game. We need to start fast. We got to make sure we're focused, and we got to make sure we're a team like we were in the second half the other day. Okay? What we need to build on is our effort, our commitment to each other, and our belief that we'll find a way to win the game. This is our house now, right here. Nobody comes in here and beats us in our house. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Jerry, get us a break.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Y'all doing all right? Appreciate you guys coming out, man. We've got some dedicated students and loyal students that love the Razorbacks. How many tents we got set up? 41 and counting, huh? Anytime you're camping out on Thursday night for a Saturday night game, you know you've got some great fans. Let's give them pizza, fellas. There you go, bud. No problem. How you doing? Want one? There you go. We got some of our key guys out there to deliver some pizzas to them and kind of generate our thanks to those guys. How you doing? Good, man. Glad y'all came out. All right, y'all have a good night. Hey, good luck, Saturday. Appreciate it. Pizza in here in the tent.
We got some.
I'll need a light in there. It's dark. I'll take a couple more. You know, they're happy to see us out there, and, you know, there are a lot of good lucks and good wishes, obviously, for the game on Saturday night. You need another box of pizza, man? You might need breakfast tomorrow morning, man. You know, we got to call the Hogs a few times as well, and I think that was important and a lot of fun. Razorbacks! All right, there you go. Go Hogs.
It's Friday. The Hogs have put in the work, and now the focus narrows. The Arkansas campus stands poised for the SEC showdown. Game day is less than 24 hours away.
Hey, Tyler. Hey, how you doing? Brett Nestor.
Yep, Tyler Wilson.
Hey, Jerry. How you doing?
Yes, nice to meet you.
So you're a little kid and you're saying, okay, I'm going to play quarterback, and then someday I'm going to go out and throw for 510 yards in one game, right? Just
something like that. You know, I guess when you throw it that many times and you got the receivers that you got, those add up. And then before you know, you're at 510 or some crazy number.
We needed all 500 yards to win.
Yeah.
I was just proud of him because he knew that we needed him to come through. Now, we're down by a lot.
But we got the W, and that's what matters.
Do you have a better feel for certain guys and maybe not with the other guys yet? Or?
It's funny because, you know, when I was high school and even now, I've had a knack for just filling guys open.
I always tell these guys that the system is going to get you to a certain spot. At that point, it's your responsibility to get more yards for us.
That Alabama game, What did you guys learn from that game?
I was really hard on them because they understand what it's like to be out there. They know how to win games and how hard you have to compete, and they didn't.
I think we learned that it takes all 11 guys to be on the same page, and you realize, football's the ultimate team sport, and we got to be all in this thing together.
You guys good? Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Good
Thank
to see
you guys. Okay,
Good luck.
man. Good seeing you. All right.
Good luck, man.
Good luck. Thank you.
What a difference a week makes. The Razorbacks jetting up the polls after their come-from-behind victory over Texas A&M. The Tigers catapulting into the rankings after their come-from-behind win in South Carolina.
There's just been a buzz all week about this game. You combine the excitement of playing on campus for one of the few times in the middle of the season, and you put number 10 Arkansas against number 15 Auburn. That creates excitement.
Both teams are 4-1. The Hogs still looking for win number 1 in the SEC, and the Tigers are 2-0. Momentum in both of these teams' favor right now.
Momentum for Arkansas is offensive. The Razorbacks really picked it up in the second half against Texas A&M.
You talk about things that make you smile. When you look at the matchup, Auburn struggling defensively.
If we're going to be successful, Tyler Wilson's going to have to put this team on his back and show that leadership. Well, I tell you, they're riding high right now.
It is a beautiful early fall day in the Ozarks in northwest Arkansas, and it is a big day for college football. An SEC West tilt today at Razorback Stadium between number 10 Arkansas and number 15 Auburn.
Auburn's an important win for us. It puts us in a position to really thrive for the rest of the year. There's a little bit of a chip on the shoulder from last year. You want to come out and finish the game and show what we didn't show last year.
When the Razorback football team gets off that bus, everybody in this state takes pride in supporting that team.
We play to win a national championship. We need some help now, but we need to worry about preparing well, winning one game at a time, and all our goals are still out there for us.
Well, the students began camping out Thursday morning, and as soon as the gates were open this afternoon, it was like a rock and roll concert.
All right, boss, let's turn it on, man. Let's go. Hey, just settle down, take care of business, all right? Remember, we're going to be here all day. 4 straight quarters. Just keep chipping away. Use your weapons. You got more weapons than anybody in the whole country.
And this football game is underway. It's an end-over-end deep kick.
Here we go. Hey, start fast. Fast start. Fast start.
Tyler made some mistakes the first 2 possessions of the game.
Wilson's going to go deep down the left sideline, but overthrows Jarius Wright up near midfield. And the Hogs go 3 and out on their first possession.
Past couple weeks, we haven't started out as fast as we'd like and hadn't gone quite as to plan.
So here comes Auburn. Trotter gets the snap, gives to Dyer. He's got room at midfield down the right sideline. Dyer goes all the way for Auburn. And Auburn strikes first.
Let's go, answer. Let's go. Get up. Let's go. Come on, let's go score one here.
We wanted to play at a faster pace. We wanted to get to the line of scrimmage faster. We wanted to get in and out of the huddle if we were going to huddle.
We got Bam out there. Ace. Hey, roll it. Done. Trips left.
Every little decision that I make is important and vital for us to win.
Hogs 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Empty backfield, 5 wides. Wilson's in trouble. Football's loose, rolling around near midfield. There's a fight for it, and Auburn's got it. Auburn has got the football.
He made mistakes that really cost us and set us back. He knew it. When he came to the sideline, he couldn't believe it. But that's, the reason we had a slow start.
Auburn looking at 2nd down and goal from the 6. Razor fakes it. Kyle inside the 5, leaps over the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. 15 minutes are in the books. Auburn's on top 14-7.
That's 1 quarter down. 1 quarter down. We got 3 more quarters of battle.
Early in the second quarter, offensively, we got in a really good rhythm.
Tyler looking toward the sideline, complete to Childs at the 40. Tyler looking over the middle, now throws right, has Jarius at the 10. Wilson rolling right, passes at the goal line, complete to Tate. Quarterback sneak, touchdown Arkansas. Tyler Wilson in for the touchdown.
Hey, keep pounding on him.
We were in really good tempo. We were in hurry up. And really, that's my game. I feel comfortable when I'm in that situation.
Wilson gonna throw, fade into the end zone. Jarius Wright in the corner, touchdown Arkansas. Wow. And the Razorbacks have taken the lead.
Hey, wear them out, baby. That's the way you go get them.
The second half's underway, 21-14. The Hogs on top.
Listen now, we got the lead here. You got me? Keep a good personality, good attitude. Keep playing. You got it? We got the lead. Don't go into a funk here. Keep playing hard. We're finishing.
We need to go in and execute for 4 quarters and find a way to win this game for our fan base, because this is the one that they're waiting on.
First and 10, Hogs at their own 8. 7:58 to go. Arkansas by a touchdown. I formation. Adams the tailback. Toss sweep left side. Joe's got room. He's going to go down the sidelines. The 40, the 30. Adams to the 20. He's going to the house. 92 yards. And it's a 28-14 ball game. Third down and 12 as the Hogs approach the line of scrimmage. Tyler gets the snap. Blitz coming. They set up a screen to Johnson at the 20. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Arkansas. It is now a 38-14 Razorback lead. And I think we can say that Auburn's 11-game SEC winning streak will end in Fayetteville tonight.
Hey, that's why you keep battling, man.
I knew I had to come in here and get us a win. We kind of had a little chip on our shoulder from the previous year, and we're able to take care of business.
And this football game is over. And the Razorbacks have exacted a bit of revenge after a disappointing loss in Auburn a year ago.
This was a big game for us. You know, our players did a really nice job throughout the entire week. Our assistant coaches did a great job throughout the entire week, understanding this is a big game.
After the Alabama game, you know, it was kind of a letdown. We'd built up for, you know, pretty much the entire summer on that game, and it shows character, the way we responded the past couple weeks, and I'm proud of our team.
There was ups and downs. He did not do everything perfect, but the bottom line is he found a way to get us a victory, and that's what playing quarterback's all about.
We're 5-1 at this point. All we can do is go out and try to win every Saturday and hope things fall into place for us.
The Arkansas Razorbacks must now do it again. Week in and week out, each step is towards a goal that began many weeks ago, and one they hope ends many weeks from now.
I am completely committed to these players, developing them as young people, and getting them in the best possible position to accomplish their goals. And that's why you get up early and you go and find different ways to help the kids learn. And so we have to have great meetings, great practice sessions, and let it all build up and go win one game at a time. That's all we need to concentrate on. And at the end of the season, have the opportunity to be the best in the nation and win the national championship. That's what college football is all about.